these mods have really outdone themselves. I mean, every month, it just feels like they're in some new shit. They have some new controversy. They do something dumb. They false ban somebody. They groom some random minor. These are just things I honestly now just expect out of them because it just happens so frequently. And recently, and when I mean recently, I mean like 7-8 hours ago, is no different. One of my good buddy pals, one of my favorite content creators, one of the content creators I talk to and actually fuck with, the only one really, Dan BR, has gotten banned from the Deepwoken Discord for the 700th time. And really, most of the time, this is no surprise to me. He usually always gets banned. Mods make it very clear they don't fuck with this nigga. But this one's kind of like, really? They're not even trying to hide it at this point. It's just, they're just being insensitive. To give a little backstory, Deepwoken basically implemented this content creator rule where if they don't like the content you post, aka if you hurt their feelings, they're gonna remove your CC privileges, as having content creator in the Deepwoken Discord is a privilege to expand your channel, and if we don't fuck with you, you're out of here. And that's perfectly fine. I don't hate that at all. So Dan's like, okay, so but what does that entail? What type of content do you not like to endorse? And Ahmad was like, nigga, use your fucking head. Dan was like, it should be common sense, so I have to spell it out for you. Dan is like, can you just elaborate a little bit more, like what your common sense is? This common sense is different for every person. It's subjective, blah, 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 blah. Ahmad's like, you're not really giving them no info. Dan calls him a moron, calls him a pedophile, or says you have pedophiles in your thing, calls him a moron. I'm explaining this badly, by the way. I'm butchering it. Just watch Dan's video. It's way better. Calls Mod moron. Mod gets, his feelings get hurt. He gets hit with the Drake. He starts playing the sad music, and he's like, nah, fuck this guy, and he bans Dan. So obviously Dan's like, what the fuck? And he makes a video. I'm like, damn. And I gotta spend for my mans. So I'm making a video. Balkis is like, yo, this is free money. And he makes a video. So now the content creators are going to war right now with the fucking mods team. I mean, fucking No-Go's still trying to beat the $10 allegations. Balkis is trying to beat the super lover allegations. Dan's trying to beat the case. Like, we got shit going on when it comes to this Deepwoken shit. This Deepwoken shit's get real. And where's Archimage? Nowhere to be found. So all I'm gonna say is, I'm ready for Curse Gear. There's some things I could say about the mod team, but I really can't at the same time, because I do my, like, best to avoid the mod team as much as possible, because I just don't find, I find them weird. We all saw the ROM, well, not all of us, there's the ROM situation exposing half of the mod team for being pedophiles, and how many were removed from that incident? Like 3 out of like the 9 he exposed. I mean, if that says anything, I think that should say enough. So I usually try my hardest to not avoid like having to deal with them. And even if I get like, even if something happens to me in game where it's like, I could get this restored, but I really don't want to talk to these niggas, I'm probably gonna go with the second option. I'm not gonna go talk to these niggas. There was no reason for me to say that. I'm cutting that out. Subscribe to the channel.